right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
It's Barnes on the wing. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Cornette can't hit. Thunder trail by 7. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Dort outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Vassell. Back to Fox. Now here's Castle. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Fox on the attack. And stolen by Holmgren. Williams from long range. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 5. Fox for 3. Counted from distance. Fox has got 6 points.
A versatile offensive weapon. Fox is good at sizing up defenses and taking what they give up.
And the basket by Castle.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Champagny. And here's Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. He has 6. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Three-pointer, Fox. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. To the paint. Stolen by Vassell. Castle for 3. Sinks it from distance. Castle's got 6 in the quarter.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Outside, Williams. And a nice finish on the layup. Williams has got 5 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Johnson on the wing. from behind the arc. Can't hit that one. He got it up. And that's not going to go. And so the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. We'll be right back. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
First personal foul.
It's Barnes on the wing. Bryant outside. Dort with a steal.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Goes up off the inbound. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough.
I count chicken. She know I'm the rawest. Too slippery entertainment. Come step in my office. Take a. She say, D-Lo, you be saucy, baby. Tired of with them lane. Come with some bosses, baby. She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog. Wash my clothes the other day. Found a 10 ball. Flip phone for the. Just a throwaway. I'm riding with some. We look like Golden State. I'm Mr. Too Slippery.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Holmgren wide open. Misses the three. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And Fox gets it to go.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Williams can't get it to go. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Dort wide open. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Goes up with it again. Pass to Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good, SGA.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That puts them in the lead.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Hartenstein. Off target at the rim. Pass to Castle. Now here's Vassell. Spurs passing it around. To the inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Antonio trailing here. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And he overshot that one, missing. Pass to Wembanyama. Over SGA. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Inside. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Back to Fox. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Hassel misses. The Thunder with the lead. Chalk up 2 there.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Right side, Dort. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Thunder. They lead by 1.
Oklahoma City, 12.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back over to you guys.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. To the middle. Kicks it out to Bryant. Off target with his 3. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Wallace. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Thunder making a switch here. That free throw missing. Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
It's taken away by Wallace. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact,
We could be without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren is doubled. Rebounded by the Spurs. Fox with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Champagnie. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And the dunk by Wallace.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
To the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. Williams with the steal. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. SGA with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
And the dunk by SGA.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Oklahoma City heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Barnes can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 7. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got the first bucket of the third here for the Thunder.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. And Williams with the stuff.
Nice pass ahead. He created an easy transition bucket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the inside. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Jalen Williams again. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Here's Johnson. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And here comes the break. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Oklahoma City. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Guys, back to you.
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set. And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Caruso. Barnes left side. There's the triple. Caruso grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Down low. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Williams. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent. They found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. YohanxD deciding where to go with it. Here's Wallace. Buries it from 3-point range. Wallace has got 5 now.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Lets it go with the 3. Wallace misses. Spurs trailed by 10. Pass to Vassell. It's taken away by Wallace. Right side, Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the bounce. Here's Carlson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. Lays it up off the glass. Vassell's got his second basket of the game.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Nailed from 3-point land. Vassell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. Pass to Wallace. SGA on the wing. 9 points in the game so far. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Harper with the ball. Barnes. Off with the layup. No good on that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 9. And we're...
The Thunder, 42.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. They swipe it. Right side, Bryant. Rebound by Mitchell. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Holmgren. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Reigns.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Wembanyama, a screen. And the basket by Vassell.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
He has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Easy money for Wembanyama.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is off. Driving to the basket.
Castle so good up and down the lane.
And it's SGA penetrating. How about the touch from SGA? Spurs trailed by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Launches it. That shot, no good.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
I like when Dort takes initiative because he's capable of compromising defenders on the drive.
No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. So it's the Spurs now, trailing by 4. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Hartenstein. Latzler's a 3. Knocks down the 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's a 1-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Fox deciding where to go with it. .129 left here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Vassell. The 3 goes down.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Well, you would think by now they would have learned their lesson defensively. You have to stay connected to him.
Here's Hartenstein. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox. Sweet shot at the right time.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Now Hartenstein. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. SGA with the steal.
Points are an absolute must here.
And they need to continue to play with urgency.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now Holmgren. It's tipped. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Fox. Jacks up a three. And the three misses. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
Substitution on the court.
Wembanyama fires. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Outside Harper. Barnes outside. 5 on the clock. Johnson misses the three.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now Barnes. He'll put it up there. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Williams. So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. The second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
Outside, Vassell. Here's Fox. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Outside, SGA. Now Hartenstein. And the layup is off. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein. With the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the Spurs. Here's Vassell. Wide open. And that one is good.
That is a big-time shot from Vassell. This guy is a gamer.
Now Hartenstein. Pocket pass to the paint. And he punches it home.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Now Hartenstein.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots. Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three.